Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, birthday weekend is continuing. I just have my favorite little wine here, red wine. I forgot to bring the bottle down to show you what it is, but cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. So let's continue with our Canada election. I said I'd do a weekly kind of update, see where things are, see if the energy's changing at all. And I wanted to sneak in a reading before the big debate and after the big debate. The big debate here in Canada. Nothing like the ones you guys have down in the States. All right. Where's the Canadian election standing right now? I'm going to put Carney on top and Pierre on. Oh, look at the clock is like, yes, let's do this. I'm going to put Carney on top, Pierre Poilievre on the bottom. And I'm going to ask what's the outcome of the debate going to be like? Where are they in the standings? What's the outcome of the debate going to look like? I believe the debate's on the 17th on Wednesday. So let's just see where things going. Some polls say one is up, some polls say another's up. It's all propaganda if you ask me. Because they said Hillary was going to win, and then they said Kamala was going to win, and both of those polls were completely wrong. So let's see what's going on. What's going on? Carney on top, Pierre Poilievre on the bottom. Carney on top, Pierre Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre has actually been drawing some massive rally, like massive, never seen before in Canada rallies, and that just simply do not match what the polls are saying. The signs, the political party signs and whatnot do not match what the polls are saying. We know that liberals own the media in Canada, so are they tricking everybody? Oh, no sense going out to vote. We already know who's going to win, that kind of thing. Let's find out. Carney on top, Pierre Poilievre on the bottom. Who is, if the vote was held today, who would win? And, or also, let's throw in, how are they going to do in the debate coming up on April 17th? Lots of rumors. Carney's going to back out because he is not a wordsmith at all. That's one thing. Pierre will clearly win it, just if it's on eloquence with the English language, or French for that matter. Cards are ready. All right, Carney on top. Oh, 3 of Wands upright. Wow, the Hermit in reverse. Pierre is feeling really alone right now, and Carney's looking towards the future. Wow, the Lovers. That's interesting because Pierre is a Gemini, and this is the Gemini card. Maybe he figures he's got the Gemini card. Also, this Lovers is for the Trudeau has stuck his face out. He went into kind of recluse, and he has stuck his face out, and he's I don't know, trying to help Carney. Page of Pentacles in reverse. People aren't buying what he's. Ooh, Betrayal in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. The Sun upright. Temperance upright. I just want to, speaking of the Sun, actually this is about his daughter. Some of the journalists were making really rude comments about his family, and here his daughter, is it his daughter or his son? I think it's his son, is nonverbal. So I hope they feel like shit. 3 of Cups in reverse. High Priestess upright. Knight of Cups upright. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Let's see if we can fit one more in there. Ooh, the Devil. The Devil. The Devil. Well, that's appropriate. And the 7 of Cups upright. Underlying I think this election's already, the decision has been made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carney would clearly win. Pierre only has 3 upright. Now, who's going to do better at the debate? I think in some respects, Carney and the Liberals are going to say it's a tie. But I think that I just think with this 7 here, the 7 of Cups, this is confusion. This could be like confusion of choice. I don't think it's going to sway anybody's vote. Let's put it that way. I think people will be more confused once it's over. We got the devil card here. I think people who are going to vote Liberal are going to vote Liberal no matter what this guy does. You know, he might be caught in a scandal. Like, he's not paid taxes in Canada in the last 10 years, and there already are showing that he's a tax dodger. And he said, "Well, I haven't paid. You can't say that because I haven't lived here for 10 years." So I'm like, we're just like, yeah, you haven't lived here for 10 years. You want to run the country. There's something going to come up about a charity, about a secret thing about a charity for him, but somehow he's going to get away with it. He's slicker than Trudeau, absolutely slicker than Trudeau. Yeah, I think, you know, in some respects, Pierre is going to look like the knight in shining armor, but people just don't see him as the leader. I think they're going to be kind of more confused about this afterwards. But if the vote were to be held right now, I'm telling you, the Liberals would win, which really saddens my heart. Because my husband said, if the Liberals win, we're leaving Canada. We just can't afford to pay 53% tax when we're retired. Like half our, like, one thing Pierre is saying is that you each when you're retired, you each get the first 34,000 working money is tax free. In other words, if you go back to work, right? You retire, but you go back to work, the first 34,000 is tax free. Now that can mean a lot of money to somebody who's retired. If you have a small pension, you know, for whatever reason, life handed you a bad deal and you don't have that much money. So you go get yourself a little part-time job at Walmart or whatever. At least you get to keep all that money as a retiree. And, you know, it'll significantly increase your quality of life. And I don't know. I just, to be paying that kind of taxes is unsustainable for somebody who's retired. You're going to run through your money. So if the Liberals win, unfortunately, it looks like we would be leaving Canada. We're lucky enough that we're dual passport, so we can flee. We have that option. I think though, with the Sun card here, I honestly think he's going to do better and he's going to offer more to the people, but the people just won't see him as the leader and they'll actually be even more confused. And better the devil you know. That's all I can think of when I see that card. He's just waiting. He's a prime minister in waiting. I think in some respects, as this being the underlying, this election's already made for us. And perhaps that's why Pierre's feeling quite lonely or alone in this battle. I think, you know, he's feeling like the rug's been pulled out from under him. Whereas Carney is like, yeah, we got this. We got this. The secrets around his money situation are going to remain a secret. Nobody's going to believe it. People are just addicted to being stupid. What can I say? Sorry. But this government has ruined Canada in the last 10 years, and they're going to give him another 4 years to put the final nail in the coffin. People. I know everyone goes, "Oh, we know you're biased," or yeah, you're right. I am. I'm tired of paying 53% taxes. Tired of it. All right. Well, there you go. I'll check in again just before the election, and let's see what's going to happen. YouTube's going to show you another video perhaps you haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.